might think, okay, I slept badly, I'll just catch up later.
Power nap!
But your brain doesn't work like a smartphone that can be recharged anytime. Even one single night of poor sleep starts changing how your brain functions faster than most people realize. Watch this video till the end, and you'll learn what actually happens inside your brain after just one sleepless night. And I'll reveal a powerful but little known trick that can help you perform better the next day, even if you didn't sleep. It's a science-backed tool most people have never heard of. Let's get into it. Your brain has a strict overnight maintenance schedule. When you skip sleep, the consequences start within hours. Your frontal lobe goes offline, the part responsible for decision-making, impulses, control, and focus. You become more impulsive and distracted. Your amygdala overreacts. This emotional center fires more intensely, leading to anxiety, mood swings, and irritability. Your hippocampus stops encoding memories. You may be awake, but your brain isn't recording anything properly. Quick pause. If this is helpful already, give this video a like. It helps more people find accurate science-backed brain advice. At night, your brain activates a special cleansing process, the glymphatic system. This system flushes out waste products like beta-amyloid, which is linked to Alzheimer's disease. But after just one sleepless night, this cleanup system malfunctions. Toxins stays, inflammation increases, neurons work in a polluted environment. It's like leaving dirty dishes in the sink every night. One day isn't a disaster, but over time the mess builds up and creates real damage. By the way, if you know someone who often sleeps poorly, share this video with them. It might change their habits. Here's what happens hormonally after just one night of bad sleep. Cortisol spikes. Your stress hormone shoots up. Insulin sensitivity drops. Your blood sugar becomes unstable. Ghrelin rises, leptin drops. You feel hungrier and less satisfied. You crave sugar, make poor food decisions, gain weight more easily, and feel emotionally unstable. And that just one night. Now imagine this becomes a habit. You don't just feel bad, you reprogram your brain to function in a chronically stressed, inflamed, and distracted state. Let me share a real story from my past. When I worked as a doctor in the emergency department, we often had what we called 24-hour shifts, but in reality they lasted much longer. You'd start your normal clinical day at 8 a.m. Ward rounds, diagnostics, consultations, that would go until 4 p.m. Then the night shifts began, and it wasn't quiet. Every 30 to 40 minutes, new patients should arrive. Strokes, seizures, loss of consciousness, neurological trauma. Each case needed fast decisions made under pressure. There was no chance to rest, no chance to think clearly, just constant alertness. At 8 a.m., the shift ended, but the next day shift started immediately. No pause, no recovery, just more patience. It wasn't easy. Your brain simply doesn't function sharply after that much time awake. This isn't theory for me. I've lived it. I've seen firsthand how even one night without sleep changes how you think, decide, and care. So, you had a bad night. What should you avoid? Don't overload on caffeine and sugar. It only worsens the crash later. Don't rely on short naps during a busy day. They may leave you groggier. Don't make big decisions or handle complex tasks. Your prefrontal cortex is operating at low capacity. Instead, drink water, eat protein and healthy fats, get sunlight, take a walk, go to bed earlier the next night. Recovery matters. And here's that pro tip I promised you in the start. Creatine, commonly used in sports, also supports brain performance under sleep deprivation. Studies show that sleep-deprived individuals experience cognitive improvements when using creatine, especially in tasks involving memory and attention. It seems to counteract the effects of exhaustion, helping your brain stay sharper even when the rest is lacking. So if you pull in long hours, creatine might be one of the few smart supplements to consider, not just for athletes, but for students, professionals, and anyone under pressure. At this point, you might be wondering, okay, I get it, But how do I actually improve my sleep? Let me give you 5 essential rules of sleep hygiene that work. First, stick to a consistent sleep schedule. Go to bed and wake up at the same time, even on weekends. Second, avoid screens 1 hour before bed. Blue light delays melatonin and ruins sleep depth. Third, keep your bedroom cool, dark and quiet. Your brain needs a cave-like environment to relax. Next, no caffeine after 2 p.m., even if you don't feel it. It affects your sleep cycles. And the last, use your bed only for sleep. Avoid scrolling, working or watching shows in bed. Train your brain that bed means sleep. These are not just gimmicks. They are neurophysiological principles that align your biology with how sleep naturally works.
3 little kittens with milk all gone rubbed their eyes and started to yawn.
The good news? Yes. With constant high-quality sleep, your brain repairs memory and learning circuits, clears out accumulated waste, balances neurotransmitters, reduces inflammation. But that only happens when you make sleep a priority. Sleep deprivation isn't a badge of honor. It's a silent brain damage. For more strategies and daily brain insights, follow me on Instagram. I post tools to help you train your brain, not drain it. One night of bad sleep may feel harmless, but it starts a chain reaction. Memory lapses, emotional instability, poor decisions, increased inflammation. Sleep is not optional, it's essential. If you care about your brain, start treating sleep as non-negotiable every night. See you in the next one.